When does Easter take place? November or December? January? Which of the following is not a valid UK coin? 1p? 5p? Where is the Eden Project located? Dorset? Cornwall? St Helena and the Falkland Islands are part of Great Britain. True or which two of the following are fundamental principles of British life? Monarchy, the rule of law, democracy, or where should you register if you want to become part of a jury? The Electoral Register, your local. What sort of church is the Church of Scotland? Catholic? Baptist? Where does golf come from? Wales? Australia? When do the television and newspapers have stories that are jokes until midday? Valentine's Day? Boxing? What king was defeated by Oliver Cromwell during the Civil War and hid in an oak tree before escaping to Europe? Richard III? Who was the father of Queen Elizabeth I? Edward I? Complaints against the police can only be made by writing to the Police Complaints Commissioner. True or false? Who is the patron saint of Northern Ireland? St. Patrick? St. George? What is the name of the period when new ideas about politics, philosophy and science were developed? The Enlightenment? The Glorious? Which of the following statements is true? Mary Stuart, Mary Queen of Scots, was a Protestant. Or Mary Stuart. Which of the following is an example of civil law? To sell tobacco products to anyone under the age of 18? In which battle did Admiral Nelson die? The Battle of Hastings? The Battle of Waterloo? William of Orange was asked by Protestants to invade England and proclaim himself king. But when William reached England, there was no resistance and he took over the throne. This event was later known as the Glorious Revolution, the Restoration, the Great Depression. What sort of charity is Friends of the Earth? An environmental charity? A medical research charity? If a husband forces his wife to have sex, he can be charged with rape. True or false? In which country of the British Empire did the Boer War, 1899 to 1902, take place? Netherlands? Which of the following actions is known as canvassing? Donating blood to help people? Volunteering for an environmental charity? Which novel written by J.R.R. Tolkien was voted the country's best-loved novel in 2003? Oliver Twist? James Bond? Pride and Prejudice? When did Germany invade Poland? 1942? 1941? 1940? Or 1939? As a British citizen, what are your responsibilities? Choose two answers. To respect and obey the law? To walk your dog only during the day? Who made the first coins to be minted in Britain? The people of the Stone Age? The Anglo-Saxons? The people of the... Who built the Tower of London? William the Conqueror? Queen Victoria? There are 15 national parks in England, Wales and Scotland. What are national parks? Giant greenhouses? Land formations of columns? Northern Ireland has its own established church. True. Which three territories form Great Britain? Wales? North. How often are Prime Minister's questions held in the Parliament? Every day? Which king was executed in 1649? James I? Charles II? Where was William Shakespeare born? Manchester? Oldham? Stratford-upon-Avon? Or which two of the following are famous British Paralympians? Dame Kelly Holmes? Baron? Who was reigning in England when English settlers first began to colonise the eastern coast of America? Queen Victoria, Henry. Scotland and Wales use a system called individual registration, where all those entitled to vote must complete their own registration form. True or on what day is the birth of Jesus Christ celebrated? Father's Day. What sort of battle was the Battle of Britain, fought between Germany and Britain in the summer of 1940? A battle in the sea, an aerial battle. Where is Swansea located? England, Northern Ireland. Which two political parties formed a coalition in 2010? The Conservative Party, the Green. Who established the Church of England? Henry VIII, Oliver Cromwell. In 1348, 1/3 of the population in England, Wales and Scotland died as a result of which disease? Measles, leprosy. Haggis is a traditional food from which area? Wales, England. Which court deals with minor criminal offences in Scotland? The Sheriff Court. Which two of the following records give us information about England during the reign of William I? The Magna Carta, the Domesday Book. In 1913, the British government promised Home Rule for Ireland. Why were any changes in Ireland delayed until 1921? Due to the outbreak of the First World War? Due to which of the following statements is true? Elizabeth I was a Protestant and she succeeded in finding a balance between the views of the Catholics and the more extreme Protestants. Or which two documents do you need to apply for a national insurance number? A document with your address on it, such as a tenancy agreement. As a British citizen, you should respect and obey the law, vote in all elections, take part in. When is Halloween celebrated? 5th of November. The Bill of Rights in 1689 gave women the right to vote. True or what is the name of the most famous cricket competition played between England and Australia? The Ashes, the Six Nations Championship. What was the biggest source of employment during the 18th century? Fishing, teaching, aircraft industry, or in 1314 the Scottish, led by Robert the Bruce, defeated the English at the Battle of Bannockburn, and Scotland remained unconquered by the English. True. Which of the following is an example of criminal offence? Smoking in public places where it is not allowed? Disputes about faulty. Which Scottish clan was killed for not taking the oath? The MacLean of Lochbuie? The MacDowell? Which two issues can the devolved administrations pass laws on? Defence, social security. The assassination of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria in 1914 led to which of the following wars? The Crimean War. What is the capital city of Scotland? Glasgow. In 1833, the Emancipation Act abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. True or what is the name of the process by which many Scottish landlords destroyed individual small farms, known as crofts, to make space for large flocks of sheep and cattle? The Black Death, the corn removal. The Falkland Islands are a British overseas territory and are part of the United Kingdom. True or which two of the following are Civil War battles? The Battle of Waterloo, the Battle of Marston Moor, the Battle of Naseby, or what was the name of the activist group who fought for the women's right to vote? Chartists, Beefeaters, Suffragettes. What UK landmark was voted as Britain's favourite view in 2007? The Big Ben? Lake? Who were the first people to live in Britain in what we call the Stone Age? Farmers? peasants, hunter-gatherers. What is the name of the movement against the authority of the Pope and the ideas of the Catholic Church that took place during the reign of Henry VIII? The Reformation? The Enlightenment? What do you need to do to apply for a national insurance number? Contact the NHS? Contact the Department of Work and Pensions, DWP. Which of the following is a major horse racing event in England? The Wimbledon Championship? Royal Ascot? How many members form a jury in Scotland? 12. 14. What is known as Lent? The 40 days before Christmas? The 40 days after Easter? The 40 days before Easter? Or when was the last successful foreign invasion of England? 1415? 1314? 1066. World War II started as a result of Germany invading which country? France? World War II started as a result of Germany invading which country? France? Russia? Which flower is associated with Scotland? The shamrock? The rose? Police complaints can only be made by writing to the Chief Constable of the police force involved. True or false? Which of the following is a responsibility of the Home Secretary? Economy? Crime? When is St. David's Day celebrated? 1st of March? 7th. What happened to Mary, Queen of Scots after she spent 20 years in prison? She became Queen of England? Which of the following lines are from the national anthem? Choose two options. We shall never surrender. God save. Northern Ireland and Scotland have their own banknotes, which are valid everywhere in the UK. True. How many national parks are there in England, Wales and Scotland? 25. Is Northern Ireland part of Great Britain? If you are a dog owner, which two things should your dog's collar have when you go out for a walk? The owner. What day relates to the death of Jesus Christ? Good Friday. Who is the heir to the throne of Britain? The Prince of Wales? What was achieved with the Carta Magna? It restricted the king's power. Female genital mutilation, FGM, or taking a girl or woman abroad for FGM is illegal in the UK and it is a criminal offence. True or false? What year were women given the right to vote? 19. Which two of the following are British overseas territories? St. Helena? Who did the English defeat in 1588? The Normans? The Romans? The Spanish? Who designed the cenotaph? Sir Norman Foster? Lancelot Capability Brown? Sir. How often are the members of the Welsh Government elected? Every 5 years? Every 2 years? Every 4 years? During which period did the Beatles become popular and social laws were liberalised? 1960s? 1970s? 1980s? The Man Booker Prize is awarded in which of the following categories? Films, sport, literature, or music? What sort of election takes place when a member of the Parliament, MP, dies or resigns? Coalition? What is the Turner Prize? A literature award? A music award? A contemporary art award?